Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple English Talks. We're so happy you're here with us today because today's lesson is honestly going to change the way you think about speaking English. A lot of learners believe they need perfect grammar before they can speak fast English. But guess what? That's not true at all. Native speakers don't stop every second to think about grammar rules. They use patterns. They use simple formulas. They use automatic expressions again and again in daily life. And today, we're going to show you how you can do the same thing in a very natural and relaxed way.
Exactly. Hey, everyone. I'm really excited about today's topic because this is something so many English learners struggle with. They understand English. They know vocabulary. They even know grammar sometimes. But when it's time to speak, their brain freezes. They start translating every word from their language into English. Then suddenly everything becomes slow, stressful, and confusing. So today we're going to help you stop overthinking and start speaking more naturally and more confidently.
Oh, yes. And honestly, I used to do this too when learning another language. I remember sitting in a cafe trying to order coffee. And in my head, I was thinking, okay, subject, verb, tense, pronunciation. And by the time I finished thinking, the cashier was already looking at me like, "Are you okay?" It was terrible.
That's so true. And listeners, maybe you've had that experience too. Maybe someone asked you a simple question in English and suddenly your brain stopped working. You knew the answer, but you couldn't say it quickly.
Exactly. So today, we're going to teach you 10 simple speaking formulas that can help your English sound faster and smoother without focusing too much on grammar rules.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to answer questions more naturally, continue conversations more easily, and speak English with less fear and hesitation.
And we want you to join this lesson with us actively. Don't just listen quietly. Speak out loud, repeat after us, and tell us in the comments, what's the hardest part about speaking English fast for you? Is it vocabulary, confidence, pronunciation, or grammar?
Yes, we love reading your comments because it helps us understand your struggles and create lessons that really help you in real life.
And before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Simple English Talks, and share this episode with your friends who are learning English too.
All right, everyone, grab your coffee, relax, and let's jump into today's lesson about speaking fast English naturally and confidently.
Okay, let's start with the first big idea. Fast English is not about speaking perfectly. It's about speaking automatically. That means your mouth already knows what to say because you've practiced simple patterns many times.
Yes. Think about this formula. I'm gonna. Native speakers use this all the time instead of I am going to. It's shorter, faster, and more natural in conversation.
Exactly. So instead of saying, I am going to call my friend later, you can say, I'm gonna call my friend later.
Here are more examples. I'm gonna sleep early tonight. I'm gonna watch a movie. I'm gonna start exercising. I'm gonna cook pasta today. I'm gonna clean my room tomorrow.
Notice something important here. The formula stays the same, only the last part changes. This is the secret. You don't need to build a new sentence every time from zero.
Right. Another powerful formula is I need to. This is super common in daily English.
Yes, like I need to study. I need to leave. I need to buy groceries. I need to call my mom. I need to rest.
And listeners, try saying these out loud with us. Seriously, don't just read silently. Your mouth needs practice too.
That's such an important point. Speaking English is like exercising. You can watch workout videos all day, but if you never move your body, nothing changes.
Exactly. Now let's talk about another simple formula. Do you wanna? Native speakers say wanna all the time in casual English. Oh, yes. For example, do you want to eat? Do you want to go outside? Do you want to watch something? Do you want to come with me? And notice how relaxed and smooth it sounds. Fast English often connects words together naturally.
Here's another great formula. I don't know if
Oh, wow. Native speakers use this constantly.
All the time. Like, I don't know if he's coming. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if they're open. I don't know if it's a good idea.
This formula is amazing because it gives you extra time to think while speaking. And honestly, this is something many English learners don't realize at first. Fluent speakers are not always speaking because their grammar is perfect or because they know every single English word in the dictionary. A lot of the time, they're using natural conversation patterns again and again. Their brain becomes comfortable with these little expressions, so speaking feels smoother and easier. When you learn these small formulas, your English starts flowing more naturally because you stop building every sentence from zero. Instead, your mouth already knows the beginning of the sentence, and your brain only needs to finish the last part. That's why these simple speaking chunks are so powerful for real conversation.
Exactly. That's actually one of the biggest secrets many fluent speakers use every day without even thinking about it. They don't stop during conversations and say, okay, now I need present perfect tense. Now I need past continuous. No, real conversations move too fast for that. Instead, they rely on comfortable speaking patterns and natural fillers that help them continue talking even while thinking. And honestly, this is why some people sound fluent even when their grammar is not perfect. Their communication keeps moving naturally. That's the goal. Communication first, perfection later. If you always stop to fix every tiny mistake in your head, your conversation becomes stressful and slow. But when you use speaking formulas, your confidence grows because you always have something ready to say. Let's give listeners a quick speaking challenge right now, because practice is where real improvement begins. Listening is important, but speaking out loud changes everything. So here are 3 simple sentence starters. I'm gonna. I need to. I don't know if. Now, listeners, we want you to pause for a moment and complete these sentences with your own ideas. Don't overthink. Just speak naturally. Maybe say, I'm.
Oh, yes, this one is fantastic for conversations because reactions are a huge part of communication. Conversations are not only about sharing information, they're also about showing emotion and connection.
Here are some examples. That sounds fun. That sounds difficult. That sounds amazing. That sounds stressful. That sounds exciting. That sounds exhausting. That sounds like a great idea.
Notice how flexible this formula is. You can use it in almost every type of conversation. And honestly, reacting quickly makes you sound fluent because real conversations move emotionally, not just grammatically.
Another super useful speaking formula is, native speakers use this expression constantly, especially when they want extra thinking time or want to clarify an idea.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes native speakers use it so much they don't even notice anymore.
Exactly. Like, it wasn't that bad. We could try again tomorrow. I understand your point. Everybody makes mistakes sometimes.
And honestly, expressions like this help your brain stay relaxed during conversations. Instead of freezing silently while thinking, you continue speaking naturally.
Another great expression is, you know. Native speakers love this one because it creates connection with the listener.
Yes, like, it's hard sometimes, I was really nervous, I didn't know what to say, It happens to everyone.
These expressions make conversations smoother, warmer, and more human. They make you sound like you're sharing real feelings instead of reading from a textbook.
Let's compare formal and informal English for a moment, because this is another area where learners become confused.
Good idea. Formal English is useful in some situations, like business emails or presentations, but daily spoken English is usually much more relaxed.
Exactly. For example, formal. I would like to ask you a question. Informal. Can I ask you something?
Formal. I do not understand. Informal. I don't get it.
Formal. I am very tired. Informal. I'm exhausted.
Listeners, think about movies, podcasts, YouTube videos, or conversations between friends. Which style do you hear more often? Definitely the informal style, because that's how real people communicate naturally every day.
Exactly. And learning this casual style can make your English sound dramatically more natural, very quickly.
Here's a quick practice activity for everyone listening right now. Imagine your friend says, "I failed my driving test." How can you react naturally?
You could say, "Oh no, that sounds frustrating. Don't worry, you'll pass next time. That really sucks. I'm sorry to hear that." See how these responses focus on emotion and support? That's real conversation.
Exactly. So remember these 3 important speaking tips. First, stop translating every single word from your native language. Second, learn chunks and formulas, not only individual vocabulary words. Third, repeat common speaking patterns every day until they become automatic.
And listeners, we challenge you to write 3 reaction sentences in the comments using "that sounds," because active practice creates real improvement.
Absolutely. So today, we learned that natural English is often shorter, simpler, more emotional, and more relaxed than textbook English.